Hello, my name is Caillan Davenport, and I'm a Roman historian at Macquarie University in Sydney, Australia. And I'm the author of this book, A History of the Roman Equestrian Order, which was published in 2019 by Cambridge University Press. So, you might be asking, what was the Equestrian Order? For most of its history, that is from the 2nd century BC, the period of the late Roman Republic, until the end of the Roman Empire in the West in the 5th century AD, the Equestrian Order was the second highest status group in the Roman world, ranking only behind the Senate and its members. As you'll no doubt guess from the book's title, and also the cover image, which features this wonderful gold medallion of the 4th century Emperor Constantine, the name Equestrian Order is related to horses and horse riding. This is because the Equestrian Order evolved from Rome's original cavalry, which was made up of the wealthiest members of society during the regal period, the Age of the Kings, from the 8th to 6th centuries BC, and then the Republican period which followed it. These men were known in Latin as equites, cavalrymen in English, hence the name Equestrian Order. This association between cavalry and the aristocracy was not unique to Rome, of course. In many pre-industrial societies, the ability to tame and breed horses and then deploy them in battle was one of the primary distinguishing features of wealthy military elites. Over the course of the Roman Republican period, two key developments occurred. The first was that the size of the cavalry grew, and its members were increasingly recruited from Rome's allies. This meant that the equites ceased to be the entirety of Rome's cavalry, and its members more commonly assumed positions as officers. Secondly, membership of the equites expanded significantly, so that any citizen who was wealthy enough to serve in the cavalry, regardless of whether they actually did so, and also met the conditions for moral and physical fitness, became an equestrian. These men could be businessmen and landowners, or poets and playwrights. In the 2nd century BC, these wealthy, non-senatorial citizens came to be regarded as their own order, a constituent part of the Roman state, second only to the Senate. There were only 300 senators, but scholars estimate there would have been about 10 to 15,000 equites. Now, the association with cavalry service was retained, not only in the name, Equestrian Order, but also in the symbols and ceremonies of the new order. There was an annual parade on July the 15th through the streets of Rome, where the equites would ride on horseback wearing their ceremonial uniform, as we see on the medallion here. These militaristic attributes helped provide the members of the Equestrian Order with a distinctive ideological purpose without mandating army service. We can see, therefore, that being an eques evolved from actually serving as a cavalryman to a prestigious status distinction. We might compare this with modern-day knights in Great Britain, who might be military officers, but they could equally be civil servants, heads of charities, academics, doctors, singers, and actors. For example, Sir Sean Connery does not ride into battle on horseback, except in film, of course, but the honorific Sir remains an important mark of status and esteem awarded by the British monarch. So what happened to the Equestrian Order when the Roman state itself transitioned from a republic to a monarchy under the first Emperor Augustus? The Roman imperial state offered a range of new opportunities for equestrians to serve in roles as provincial governors, financial officials, and imperial advisors, as well as junior military officers. Now, this type of administrative and military service was not compulsory for equites. The majority of them held no such office, content with the honour of the status itself. We estimate that in each generation there are probably between 20 to 30,000 equites, of whom approximately 600 could hold imperial office. For those equestrians who did seek these posts, the rewards could be significant, especially when they brought equestrians into close contact with the emperor. So why did the equestrian order matter? Why did Rome have important citizens called equites for more than 1,000 years? This is a key question of my book. The answer to this is that the equestrian order provided wealthy non-senators with official recognition that they were an important constituent part of the Roman state, even though they were not members of the Senate. The honours, ceremonies, and status distinctions of the equestrian order gave these men a sense of purpose and belonging. This became increasingly important as the Roman Empire expanded to take in regions such as Spain, Gaul, North Africa, Asia Minor, and the Near East. The elites of these regions could be given equestrian status to instill in them a sense that they belonged to an aristocratic group with a long and proud history, stretching back to Rome's first cavalry unit. I hope this short video gives you a taste of my book, its themes and its arguments, and why it will hopefully be of interest not only to Roman historians, but to historians of all periods grappling with similar questions about status and social hierarchies. Thank you.